Um, arbitrary decision number 1. Did you go west or south?
Do I know anything about either of those directions?
To the southeast there's a desert, and to the southwest there's a lot of population.
I'd probably head towards population. Fuck, let's go to a desert.
Okay.
Yeah, good point. Brandon.
Second decision.
Hey man, deserts are good, okay?
South towards population, west into forest, or east toward desert.
I still have the same goal of finding information, right?
Yeah.
I'd head towards a city, somewhere I could talk to somebody.
Okay. A city, or because there's a lot of cities around.
Whichever one I like. One I know about that's nearby, because I'm assuming I don't have like an updated map of the area.
Fucking Nick.
Oh,
Beat that.
what the fuck is that?
American River. Like, super old binder from when my dad went there.
Okay.
Well, I guess I wouldn't really call it.
So are you going to the closest city?
This is my math book
You wanna fight? Let's go!
that I've never used. Yeah, I'd go to the closest city.
Okay, closest city.
Hey Nick,
Yeah?
bite me.
I'm defeated. Oh, I can see it. Fine then. I'll offer you the ultimate consumable. Axe body spray.
Nice.
But Old Spice.
Yep.
I never get
Okay.
old. That video I linked never gets old. It's the
Air
it's one of the
freshener.
fighting game streamers talking about all the Super Smash stages that are gonna get banned, and it's like all of them pretty much. He's just like, that one's banned. That one's banned already. Like, I won't say it, man. That's banned. It's banned. So you guys gonna multitask or?
That's how I walk off on the right
I don't know.
side. That's
Well,
fair.
I'm just sitting in my stash.
Well, you know,
trying
like,
to
I mean,
see
I don't know if you know anything about competitive Smash, but there's a lot of explicit rules you have to have for a stage to not be banned.
Fill me in on these rules. I'm curious.
No walk-offs. No. There's a certain amount of dynamic terrain that's allowed, but no like things that spontaneously break under random conditions. Like if like a platform falls in, or if like something crumples up, or anything like breaks or changes, that's usually a ban. A lot of things.
Change
that,
is bad.
A lot of like neutral stages just means like it's something that's like commonly picked as the first round. But if it says like counter pick in the video, that means it's almost bannable, but it's going to be left in for the sake of the whole like counter picking thing, which is like if you lose a round in a tournament of Smash Bros, you can, by tournament rules, you can counter pick the next stage to be beneficial to the person you're playing, or like a disadvantage to the person the other person's playing. But yeah, it's like walk-offs, dynamic terrain, anything that shoots you or hits you or something that's not another player.
What
Like
do you mean by walk-offs?
If there's no, it's not like platforms normally fall off, like it's a fall off, not a walk off. If it's a walk off, it means like there's no like falling action. You literally just walk all the way to the right and you'll die eventually if you walk too
Okay.
far.
Got it.
I don't know if you played Smash Bros that much,
I
but
have.
yeah, okay, yeah.
I've only played Melee.
And the reason there's no walk offs is because wave dashing is really easy. If you wave dash, it's impossible to kill someone on a walk off stage because they just wave dash back on the screen.
I'm so fucking bad at Smash. It is not
Wave
even
dash,
fun.
I don't know. People who take it too seriously, I don't like. I think it's meant to be a party fun game, not meant to be like a stupid competitive fighting game like
Okay.
Street Fighter or.
Game & Watch. The Nine
Is it-
Hammer and the chair. Give
Dude,
him the
that
chair!
Get the freeze, man.
Don't
Get
forget the
that big
trampoline,
freeze.
man.
Get that big freeze going. Get that big
Like-
like one in like 25 chance freeze, dude. Instant kill on like 10 damage.
Game & Watch is like the only character that I can actually play. Like, he's the only character that I can actually beat Sonic with, and that's kind of depressing.
How do you lose to Sonic? He's awful.
Dude,
No,
it's
Sonic,
bad.
are you
No.
kidding?
Watch out.
It's
Sonic's
like
good, man.
it's like
Sonic Meta Knight
PK.
is shit. I hate Meta Knight. Fuck him. Fuck you,
Fuck
Thomas.
you.
Or,
Fuck you.
Tom. No, no,
Fuck
no, no.
you.
I'm
PK
not seeing the end of
Blast.
this one.
It's the same thing as that, Nick. It's the same fucking thing. You just sit there and spend the same fucking move, and
Okay,
because you're
fucking-
bad.
I'm stuck. I need a lot of chromatics, and I don't know how to get them.
You want to
Vendors is the
find an
first step.
item with
Huh?
3.
Vendors is
I
the
know.
first step. Farm docks is
I
the second
just-
step.
Oh, I want to
I
farm
got-
docs, but
I
I
got-
can't.
I got 23 chromatics last night just doing
I want-
docks.
I want to farm docs so bad, but I can't. But I just need one thing. And the shitty thing is, I got with the links I need, the colors I needed. It's 3 off sockets, so it's really fucking rare. I got it last night, but I fucking clicked another one and it fucked it up. I'm so bad. Like I should not be allowed to use chromatic orbs.
Did you die a little bit on the inside?
I did, because I went through another 175 chromatics after that. And I still didn't get it.
Hey guys,
Hmm?
Alright, I'm waiting.
Benjamins and dragons.
So,
Dirt.
Devin.
running
Arbitrary decision. South, southwest.
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 Southwest Airlines.
yeah, how is their service?
Illuminati. Confirm.
Southwest Airlines is actually good because you get to pick your seat.
Maybe.
You see, like, pick your seat, it means pick which seat you're gonna be waiting in for 50 minutes while everybody muscles past you.
Like, pick your seat. You'd sit anywhere
I'll
where
sit
doesn't
in the
have a
back.
fat guy next to you.
I sit in the back right behind the wing, and then I usually get like an open seat next to me.
I like to sit like essentially window seat right behind the wing, so I can see the flaps in the wing.
That's
Yeah.
what I do.
If I remember correctly, I believe that
Also
is
tells me in advance if
statistically
we're gonna
the-
die really horribly.
Yeah, I believe that is statistically the worst spot to sit.
That's actually the safest because it'll get braced by the wing in case of a collision, and you're right next to the exit door.
True. Because last thing you need is a bunch of sweaty
Plus-
tourists crawling over you to get out of the exit door before you.
Newer versions of planes have wings that actually like will float if you disassemble them a little bit. So if you can get onto that, you're good.
In theory.
Plus the
In
rafts.
theory, it shouldn't even go wrong in the first place, but
Oh yeah.
shit happens, yo.
Theory goes out the
feel
window
like-
though.
I
Just
feel
like
if
everybody
you're
else on the
in-
plane.
If you're in
Yeah.
a plane that has a hole in it, like a significant hole, or is missing a wing, like kind of everybody's on the plane is a little bit fucked in one way or another.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, but some
like,
more
if
than
you,
others.
If you go down and you still have both wings intact, behind the wing is the safest.
Fuck you, bug. I got you, bitch.
Did
I
you drench
smashed
him
a
in
bug on my
fire?
hands. I did. Have you seen that video yet?
Nope.
I don't think we ever watched it. Okay, we have to watch that before we play D&D today.
Dude, decisions have already been made, Nathan.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's
we're
go!
we're already
Alright,
playing.
Nick.
Okay, then let's play.
Arbitrary decision. North, northwest, west, south, southwest.
No.
Or, if you're feeling ballsy, east.
East.
Isn't it the desert? No.
East is a desert.
Come on,
Where
Nick.
can I find the cute Asian woman at?
I'm personally gonna say northwest because I like the direction northwest. It's very mixed.
Alright. Pick a
That's
number between
south.
1 and 9.
I'm going to go with 7.
Alright, so you stop at the 7th town on your travels.
Wow!
They could be traveling.
Well, they're all really close.
What
They're
for?
all really close together.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, okay then. So after 9 months, I arrived at my destination.
Alright, Nate, arbitrary decision, 1 or 2?
2, definitely.
Alright, so you're staying put.
Good job, Nate.
So good these swags.
Brandon, arbitrary decision. Southwest,
White or black?
southeast, east, or northeast?
Northeast.
Alright.
White or black?
Black.
Always black.
Actually, I should preface this with, northeast is forest, everything else is, towards civilization.
Fuck.
Well played, sir, madam.
Play.
Is this Does this include the whole dragon scales thing, or is that
No,
like,
that's
the
a
previous
dead
campaign
plotline.
only?
That's a dead plotline.
Okay. Let's.
I'm considering
How
you
about
originating
southwest?
at Ohux, so you haven't actually gone anywhere else yet.
Let's go southwest.
Alright, southwest. Do you cross the river?
I do cross the river
Okay.
in a raft.
Into the wormhole.
One sec.
Nick,
Yeah?
I don't know what you're showing us, but it looks like a legit map. Okay, so Nick, you're at this town.
Nick, what was that?
That was this and then this light.
I was
What?
Because I was talking to my dad. I'm like, oh, 1 second. I'm like, Nick, stop putting orifices in the webcam.
Alright, I'll be serious. Let's go.
Alright, so... Do you wish to keep traveling beyond this point?
I mean, I don't know. What's my general goal with this?
Well, you've been booted out of your town by the bandits.
Oh, now I got bandits in my town?
Yeah, well, that's what the original thing was.
I don't recall.
And bandits took over, and then you left with a caravan.
Well, alright, I'll go with it.
That was your idea.
Well, my idea
Thomas?
was that an aggressive religion ousted all the people, not that.
Right, the bandits.
Thomas, if it makes
Okay,
you
if you want to
feel
call
better,
bandits terrorists.
They're terrorists.
It
That's
makes
what they
you
are.
feel
They're
better.
bandits with religion. They're terrorists.
remember my storyline.
Okay, then well, I guess I'm gonna keep wandering. Why not?
Are you going independent of the caravan, or are you sticking with them?
I'll stick with him when I'm traveling with one.
Okay. Devin,
Yep.
you seek information. You've arrived at a town.
Oh, what's the town like? Big, small?
Small.
That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go to the end, or whichever, if there is multiple ends, which since it's small, I doubt there is, the most popular looking one.
The one with the most people in it?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's basically the town, like, off-hour stay at this place and fuck around thing.
That's where all the information is.
Alright.
Um,
So at this point, I'm gonna have you make a gather information check, which is gonna be based on your charisma.
Okay, let me portal one hide.
I'm certain the barbarian is the utmost charismatic.
Get ready for the elite rolls. Oh wow.
Genius is the most ridiculous feat ever. I couldn't take it though, because I didn't have enough feat space, but...
What is it? +3 to gather information and knowledge check.
No, you get to use int for all monk mechanics instead of wisdom.
Fuck.
God.
So instead of using a nearly useless stat, you get to use int.
I got an 11.
So you get to have like
And
a
11.
skill points.
Alright, so what are you specifically looking for at this point?
I would have given the description of the female that I reckon that I have memories of, and asked if he knows anybody that looks remotely like her.
The general response is, no, amidst a few drunken, yes, I know someone who looks like that. But you're
I'm
pretty
assuming
convinced,
I don't
you're pretty
take them
convinced it's not her. Yeah. They're talking more generic descriptions than anything else.
I'd like to get direction to like a bigger, something that you could consider a city, where there'd be more information.
Alright, he directs you to the trade route to the south, and that if you follow it to its end, you'll end up in the largest city on the continent, Honeyus.
What's the journey length look like?
Are you hitching a ride or walking?
From walking, how long would it take?
If you're walking, it would probably take you 2-3 weeks max.
We'll hitch
If
a
you're
ride.
not running at like a forced hustle or anything.
I'll look to hitch a ride with some type of. I'll look for if there's any like trade caravans that want like an escort, I'll look for that. If not, I'll just start walking
Okay.
if I can't find anything.
You're out of luck on the caravan front that are heading south, but there is one that's heading west.
What's in the westerly direction?
West about 200 miles, there's a forest where they plan to stop and then maybe head south, depending on how the location works out.
Is this just like...
From this, you get more of a feel that it's like a settlement, a caravan full of people looking to settle a new town or something.
I
Rather
don't
than
have
trade.
I have no interest in their civilization.
All right.
So I'll start
D&D
heading towards...
lost.
Story initiative kick to the curb.
I would have spent at least a day in the town though. What time of day would it be that I arrived there?
Let's just say you got there past noon.
Yeah, I'd get a drink and stay there for at least a day.
All right.
There for the drinks.
So Nick,
Yo,
you are still wandering, yes?
of course.
Are you still with the caravan?
I mean, do I like know anybody in particular from the town, or is it just like
Yeah, these are all like friends and not family, but
just friends?
acquaintances, neighbors.
I don't know if I'd hang
people
around
you've
with
had
them.
dealings with in the past.
I mean, to be honest, I'd probably just be looking for somewhere to go, like, to do something else, because,
What are your ambitions in life?
I mean, ultimately, probably just kill the people that took over my town. Basically,
Ultimately, to kill everybody.
yeah, that's ultimately the goal.
What's your alignment again?
Are you
Lawful
sure you're not
neutral.
the barbarian?
Jesus.
What is a bit of revenge murder?
A sexy porno.
Okay, so
I like that.
let's say you come across one of the larger trading roads. They don't plan to follow it, but you have a choice to make at this point.
Do I like massage the sign? Or...
Do you want to follow the trade road, or do you want to stick with the caravan?
I'd probably just stick with the caravan. I don't see any point to stick it off on my own yet.
Alright. So you continue heading southwest.
I thought I was going northwest.
Yeah. And then
And
you
whatever's more convenient for you.
well, you're routing around war-torn sections of this. You're in the eastern portion where all the city-states are at war with each other constantly.
Oh, yes.
Nate.
Yep.
1 or 2?
1.
I'll show you how to buy fuel for scrap. Fight.
Okay. So you're moving.
Sure.
Pick a number between
7.
1 and 4.
Okay, 3.
3? Okay, you're heading northeast.
The noob said northeast.
Alright. For now, you're following the curve of one of the larger lakes.
Cool.
Brandon, you have crossed the river.
Sweet.
Do you continue to follow the river, or are you going to stick it off?
Fuck the river. I don't need that shit.
No, the river fucks you.
Are you still traveling away from the crossing point, or are you...
Yes.
Okay. East or southeast?
Southeast.
Okay.
Repugnant. Arm the weapons.
So you travel for around a week, and then you come across a much nicer road. It's quite wide and it's paved, and you assume it leads somewhere pretty wealthy.
Alright.
It's also very busy.
Okay.
What direction are you going to follow this road, if any?
At this point, I guess I'll just head towards the city.
Which one? There's two directions in this road.
Well,
I'm gonna travel between them.
It's not a one-way street.
I'm not gonna take either one. I'm just gonna go between them both.
Bob and weave. Yes, sir.
If I stand there for like an hour or two, which carts look like they're going? Which carts look more expensive?
Which cards look like they're carrying a plot device?
The ones heading towards the east.
Well, I'm going that way.
There's a fork in the road. What do?
Your decision making is
Stand there
unparalleled.
And wait for an hour.
I call for help.
Alright. So you're heading in the east. Can I get a geography geography check from you?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me pull up my sheet real quick.
Can somebody explain how scry works? Like if you're scrying for a person?
It's really complicated, but
it's like a
based on how much
third-person
knowledge you have of
camera
them,
angle
yeah.
on them.
based
But
on how much
can you-
knowledge you have of them, it's easier or harder. But yeah,
Like with
It's
just
the
a
gist of it.
picture, can you find somebody?
picture is like +10, I think, +5, something like a semblance
Wait,
of them, or
just
a
like-
piece. A piece of them is like +20 or something ridiculous, like a hair or a fingernail or something.
Giving
you
somebody
have-
who's trained
See-
like a description. My
Yeah,
character doesn't
that's
notice
It's like
different
plus
because
five.
that's generic as fuck.
Got it. 'Cause,
Possible.
I don't know this in game, but I'm curious.
And you're trying to
the
define
thing
a
with-
certain
the thing with
person's
scry
essence
is
out of the world,
It'll
basically.
fizzle unless you have specifics. Because
Okay.
it'll be
Yeah.
like, if there's two people that look similar, and you can't get any more detailed, then the whole
Where
thing's
is
Might
fine.
as well not scry, yeah.
You see nothing
She
else.
has a mustache on Wednesdays.
17.
17, alright. So you know that you're heading towards the wealthy center of the country in Tonum, city Planius.
Alright.
So
And you're about 3 days away.
I've got to
Sweet.
go ahead to steal her panties for a scry.
Devin,
Like,
Yes, sir.
south?
I'm initiating
Southwest?
panty raid project. I'm gonna go southwest.
Okay.
What is southwest?
It's just two different paths of the trading route.
Going
They both go to the
southwest.
same place. So
Bye.
I'm gonna need a D% from you.
Ooh, baby.
You die.
Chrome has my roll 20 on it. There we go. 40.
So, unbeknownst to you, you're now traveling through a very war-torn portion of this
Just like home.
Middle East.
Just like home.
And you're getting surrounded by a squad of essentially roaming bandits.
God damn it, alright.
Banditos.
Elizabeth has the sentry, what do you do?
We'll deal with this.
So they're under the impression that you have been sent in as recon for one
They
of
don't
the
like
other
you.
city-states. So they're arresting you.
Wait,
The fuck?
wait, they're trying to arrest me. They're just
Uh-huh.
They're arresting you.
Now that is some really strange recon. A dude in like a fur outfit with a giant maul. He's like 6'5". He's like, I am recon.
I'm gonna go with the line, I'm just passing through.
Not
Devin,
They
bad.
don't care. They arrest you anyway.
Yeah, they've already knocked you out.
Oh, alright. Well,
Uh,
They clocked you out hard.
I dream of, I'm just passing through.
you
Alright.
dream. Now you're out colder than that.
Nick,
Yo.
you have been traveling southwest, and your
that's
caravan has decided.
Southwest.
No, you were going northwest, and then you went southwest to avoid conflict.
Accept it.
So you've been traveling southwest, now you're traveling northwest again.
I think Nick is confused.
Okay. So once again, you find the trade road. Now on the opposite side of the country that you were avoiding. Are you going to follow it? Are you going to stay with the caravan? Or, I don't know.
Am I supposed to make a choice here for you? Because this is the second time this has happened.
No,
I
this
feel
is
like
just
trying
this is
to
just how the
board it.
geography is working out. You don't have
Oh.
to make a decision.
Okay, just making sure I was directly screwing over. Alright, I'd stick with the caravan. I don't have any point to leave them yet.
Nick
Alright.
Holdings.
Unless any opportunity presents itself, I'm just going to stick with them.
Maybe you find a
Yeah.
wizard.
You find a wizard.
You
It
find
looks
Harry
like he
Potter.
probably tried to burn a bird in a past life.
He also
Alright.
has a book
Eight.
out.
Yes.
I burned the book.
So you continue on your wanderings about the
Yeah.
lake.
I go around the lake.
Around the
Just
lake?
circles around it. No, I mean, I
The
just
opposite
follow
side,
the-
or?
I just follow the lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long?
Is there anything notable that I don't know? How big's the lake? Is it like Great Lake status or?
Well, after 2 days worth of travel, you come to a point where it's obviously curving around in a different direction.
Is there anything that been anything notable to see up until this point?
No, not really. You've seen occasional piers and boats out on the lake, but nothing super fantastic.
I see.
You're mostly traveling through farmland along a trade route.
Hey Nate,
Yeah.
are you a pirate?
You are a pirate!
I guess I'll split off. I'll just try my best approximation of going straight from where I've been going, because I assume it's a lake. It's kind of amalgamous as to where
Yeah.
it's not like perfectly straight, unless.
Well, I mean, you can keep following the trade.
I'll just go as straight as I can remember, like going,
Alright.
and just continue. Is there like mountains? Can I get like a
No, it's all flatland around here.
flatland plains? Okay.
It's a lot of farming. That's about it.
Okay.
So you go for a while, maybe 2 days. Be on the lake, and you come to another town. This one smaller, but it's a good trading stop point. So there's a bunch of wealth flowing through it.
Like, river?
Sure.
Sure.
Seeds of gold.
Dude, give me that. I just scoop up some gold and put it in my pocket.
Instant wealth. Step 1, acquire wealth.
Easy win. No. I'll stop by the town and see. Is there anything? It's not the town I came. It's not like a large town. You said it was small, right? So it's like a village.
Yeah,
basically?
it's smaller. It's not. It's still big. It's
But
just smaller
civilized?
than- it's smaller than what you're used to as like a huge city dweller.
civilized, right? Like not.
Oh yeah,
like
plenty
barbarian.
civilized. It's still part of this empire.
Okay, cool. It's just like kind of a little
It's
farming
such,
village.
no, it's way bigger than that.
Okay,
Show me a farming village.
I guess you're saying. Anyway, I think yeah, I'll stop by and just like look around for any. I don't know. I'm a thrill seeker. I left out of wanderlust, so I'm looking for
Alright.
something more interesting than my current condition.
So you know that in any direction towards the east lies the desert and the war-torn sections of the continent, in which there are a bunch of city-states that are constantly battling each other for control
And
of
that's
the
where I
land.
was headed, right?
Yeah.
I go the other way. Actually, I take a left. So if I'm going east, I go north. What's
Go
north?
like
That's where
that.
Take a
the-
left.
That's where the forest is, right? I'm just talking like, you know, from my perspective, it would be left.
Yeah.
I was going east.
So to the north, there's more flatlands, and eventually you'll contact forest.
And
Well, I
does my
guess-
character know this? Does my character like have a brief overview of the map?
Yeah,
Is he, like,
you're
a
a-
well-traveled person.
Yeah, you're an intelligent person.
Yeah, I'll
You're not.
head
I
to
wouldn't
the-
say you're well traveled. I'd say you're just aware.
I see.
Roll
Yeah,
around.
I don't want to go. I just want to avoid too much conflict. That's kind of my. I'd rather find something interesting than find something that'll kill me. Although those don't necessarily have to not overlap. They can overlap sometimes, but
All right. So
I
you're
prefer to
headed-
start it out a little bit.
And
I don't
before
know.
really interesting.
Forests
but
seem like an
dangerous
interesting
sexual
place.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tie you upside down from this tree, and then this tree is slowly gonna grow inside of you. gonna be great.
It's really hot.
I found a Vol Flame Blast.
Solid.
Thanks, Adolf.
Okay, Brandon,
Yep.
come into the city.
Okay.
The city proper.
Sweet.
Now what?
Brothel.
That sounds very wizardly.
What wizardy things are there to do here?
A lot of wizardy things. Because
Magic
this,
brothel.
this is the most centralized location for magic on the entire continent.
Magic be touched.
This is where everybody goes to do magic.
Maybe a triple.
It's like
Uh,
lines in an alley.
I
God,
guess at this point, I want to see if I can find any work for a low-skill wizard.
A poorly scrub like you yourself.
Work, or like, are you trying to get paid, or are you just?
Should find an interesting
You
thing
looking
to do.
for work or you looking to learn?
Will work.
If there was a way I can do both, I would take that.
Called an
over.
internship.
No, you don't get
Paid
paid for those.
You get
Yeah.
paid internships.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
it's not
They
common.
can cover your bills, though.
But
Maybe
if,
worth your while.
if I can't find an internship,
Oh baby, I got a chisel.
Well,
I
as a matter of fact, you can.
okay. Well, let's go do that.
Because there is, in fact, a wizarding college. And you're,
Winterhold?
you're mostly there to get talent scouted.
Is there going to be an
boarding
abusive?
school.
Is there going to be an abusive schoolmaster who's going to give me dragon scales?
Your echoes of a past life do not affect you.
Yeah, you feel some strange sense of accomplishment in a past life, but you can't make out anything of it.
I venture into the Encharted net
Alright.
with Volta and Charter.
So you're gonna stay there. You're mostly doing menial tasks.
Sweet.
Spell component pouch crafting. Oh man.
Put this small little prism in there with all those other little bits of colored sand.
Don't snort the powder now, Jimmy.
Alright.
But the powder's the best part.
By the
So,
way, what
Devin.
is this powder? Oh, it's just ground up human.
You don't know how long, but you've been basically bound and shuffled around for a long time at this point.
Devin met the Gestapo.
Oh, delightful. Seeing how fast they knocked me out, can I assume that they're pretty well trained?
Well, that was just like a 10 versus 1 situation.
And
One-
needs-
one-
you're not in the hands of the same people anymore.
You're right. It needs more
Is
greater.
the long and short of it.
Okay, so I've essentially been thrown around a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, what a dog.
Can you give me knowledge nature?
Yes, I can.
Not urinated in a while.
As soon as it gets to that tab.
Intruders on board. Alrighty, everybody gonna go
Got a
move in front of the
12.
ship. Everybody's getting
Oh,
bent.
actually, what would the modifier be for knowledge nature?
And I think.
And got a 13.
All knowledges are in.
Got a 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're aware that the climate is different now, but you're not sure what it is.
Because I'm in a bag, right?
Well, no, you're not in a bag. You're just like bound, and you've been kept inside or whatever.
Oh,
Is
okay.
is it slightly warmer or slightly colder?
I'm assuming I'm in
Yeah.
like.
You know you've been transported to some other area at this point.
So I'm essentially like the back of a wagon.
sure.
Alright. I'm assuming my eyes have a blindfold on them and my arms and feet.
No,
are-
you're not blindfolded. You're just cuffed. You
If you're not being raped,
Am, am I the only one in the back
Yeah.
of the wagon? Or wherever I'm being kept?
No, you're amongst several who are in the same
Um,
condition you are.
I'm gonna start talking to people. I'm just gonna ask. So, what's everybody here for?
You get a couple stories that are similar to yours. One guy doesn't deny it. Another is a family, and they were found to be defectionary, so they were arrested.
So they defecated on them.
Looking at the bodies of most people back here, do they look like they've fought before?
No, these are, well, the one guy that openly admits that he's a recon spy guy.
Mm.
He's seen some fighting. He's got scars. But
Where's spy ever? I'm a spy.
well, he's caught already. He doesn't care.
Alright, is anything, god damn it. Apparently I have dinner right now, but,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay, I'm just gonna real quick, I'll be back later.
Bring
Like,
the
5
computer
minutes
with
tops.
you.
Yeah, I should. Hold on.
Okay, so any other discussion happening there?
Any ideas what they're gonna do to us?
The guy that admitted that he was a spy says that the people who have captured you are rather fond of the slave trade as a source of money.
We should hatch a plan to escape.
We should escape, guys.
So,
Let's go.
yeah,
What am I?
are you trying to conceal that you've said that, or are you just blurting it out?
Kind of monotone, just like we should escape, guys.
Yeah, but are you being loud, or?
No, just casual conversation. Not yelling it, not really whispering it though. Also, what am I bound with?
Your hands are cuffed with metal handcuffs,
Shit, that's
and your
hard to break through.
your feet are shackled to everybody else's.
Oh, handcuffs are hard to break through.
AKA, fuck you, you're going nowhere.
Alright, I'll just sit in the caravan quietly and essentially wait for something to happen.
I mean, I don't know. Devin does have 20 strength. He might be able to do it.
21 strength.
You actually put the point into strength too. Oh god, that's rich.
Alright. So the guy that admitted he was a spy kind of looks at you a little bit differently than everybody else. Everybody else is kind of afraid of that thought because they know they can't fight their way out.
Is this gonna be Yaoi's sub-story?
What?
Alright,
Man.
continue.
What the fuck?
Upon the mention of this term, he says yes.
He doesn't say anything though, and you get a general non-response or like blatant disagreement from everybody else.
That's unfortunate. I'll, But how many people are there back here? Like 6-ish, 7-ish?
You've got three like you, the spy, and then a family of 4.
Ooh, whoa. Let's keep
Well,
it.
4 bodies are really hard to drag when running, so I'll just sit there and wait. Wait for my opportunity.
Alright. So Brandon.
Yep.
I'm assuming they come to get my hammer too,
You know,
and
you
my
don't-
armor.
You're in like a loincloth.
No wonder he's looking at me.
Mm. You and me, bathroom break in 20 minutes.
Jesus.
That's terrible.
What's wrong?
So what, Thomas?
So you've been working here for a couple weeks now.
Okay.
At this point, they're considering allowing you into their program of study for free.
You're not gonna work your grill.
Yes.
Work your way up.
Alright.
Are you interested in this?
Yes.
Alright. So you sign on. We've got a contract now. They provide better housing for you, better meals. It's all free for you. And I'm assuming you're staying there
Yes.
and not immediately leaving after signing a contract.
Correct.
I have
Alright.
signed a contract. It is now time for me to leave.
Nick,
Yes.
Before
Have
we move on to
reached-
Nick, how much gold should I add to my pool?
oh no, you were like paying your way into having a place to stay and food.
That's dumb.
Do you know what I got? I got a sacrifice at midnight. I can go get it.
Stay out of the shadow.
So Nick,
Yeah.
you have attained forest status.
There is nothing else.
Am I the real forest?
Yes.
What is my
So
forest?
your caravan is stopping here.
At
They've run
your
out of
service.
supplies. They need to settle down and actually reestablish themselves now.
Well,
Sticking around.
now that I've seen this through, I'm going to leave.
What is it?
Alright. Your options are deeper into the forest, south, or you can walk back the way you just came.
So where am I geographically right now? Am I just like really far south, or?
You went mostly north.
Oh, I'm gonna go back down south.
What's up?
Alright. So, about a day and a half later, you encounter a trade road. Running perpendicular to the way you're walking.
Sure, why the hell not? I like social ability.
West or east?
I mean, since I sort of went northwest for a
Stay
while,
out of
then
the
I went
shadows.
south. West!
Okay. You're going west for a while. I'm gonna cut that off there, since you're about to meet Nate. Potentially. Actually, I don't know. Never mind.
I don't think we're about to be late, considering the vacancy.
It depends on his decision.
Back to Devin.
No, actually. Well, yes, briefly. So, this time, you've evidently been
Still
sold off
alive,
again
are
to
we?
someone else. And your conditions have changed. Because now you're being, instead of an open wagon, you're now in a closed wagon.
Oh!
You can no longer see out, and people can no longer see in.
Oh. Oh.
Tell them
Oh,
what
fuck.
warrior.
I'm assuming there's more people in the wagon with me?
No. This is a
Oh.
smaller wagon, actually. The family of 4 is no longer there.
But all the other people are?
Yeah. All the men.
Do any of you happen to know how many guards are with this
You
caravan?
getting there?
Senor Spy pipes up. He says, that with this one, no, but I can assume more based on how much we were costing.
Stay out
What
of
would
the
you
shadow.
estimate?
He says he saw 2 wagons like this
You
one,
have a
so he'd say
question?
about 10 guards, plus 2 wagon drivers. And probably 1 quartermaster.
Ready for
So
the
we
hunt?
can wait for each one of us to be individually sold, and then we can break out individually, or the next time they open the door, we can jump them all.
He says he doesn't think that's feasible, but that he has a plan otherwise, and that you should just wait for his signal.
You should mug the spy.
You're no longer
James.
chained together, by the way. You can actually walk around in this wagon.
I'll
Hands are still bound, but you can move around.
I'll trust him. For now.
Alright.
For now.
This all happened while the others were sleeping.
Mm.
Earlier you asked about escaping. Later he woke you up and talked to you about being ready on his command.
Got it.
Good
And
day
that's
to
what they
you,
told me, be ready on
XI.
his command.
Yeah.
Fair enough. There's not much else you have a barbarian do besides beat shit to death.
You can't even do that. Your hands are bound.
I could totally do for the one,
Alright. So Brandon,
Yep.
you're being promoted.
Yes.
Don't get
Now
mugged.
you're getting paid.
Yes.
Cash. Hey Nate, welcome back.
Wait, do I
Hey,
get mugged?
Shut the fuck up.
No.
I don't get mugged,
yourself
do
safe.
I? I don't want to lose my money before I even add it to my character sheet.
So your first day of getting paid and having more important tasks than menial work is tomorrow.
Yes.
With a swag.
Alright. So Nate, are you a humanitarian? What's your alignment?
Oh. That's a roundabout way of asking me my alignment.
Are you a
Should I
humanitarian?
message you or can I say it out loud?
Actually, yeah, message me.
Chaotic evil.
Shut the fuck up, kid.
Roll to protect. I'm gonna go roll. I'm gonna roll a d20 to divine Nate's alignment.
Alrighty.
Roll d20. I got
Things
a
have
9.
gotten interesting.
Oh, fuck. That's no good.
At 0 flex damage?
Why not?
So, you, having been a resident of Planius,
Yep.
know that the slave trade is in full swing.
Oh, baby. I love that slave trade.
Now,
I was really hoping that
You-
Nathan's mom would be like, you like the slave trade?
You got any slaves?
Oh my god.
next boss.
You know this is true.
Yeah, of
Alright,
course.
so you, as per your alignment, have a certain reaction to this.
Yeah.
And that reaction comes up about a week on the road now.
Okay.
You recognize one of the more popular trading or slave trade caravan wagons heading down the road.
Do they look armed?
They look guarded.
How heavily guarded?
You see five or six guards plus the two. snipers.
AKA, fuck that. I recognize them immediately as slave traders.
You recognize the wagon.
I'm not gonna like just start blowing their brains out or anything, but at the same time I'm gonna be kind of disgusted.
Unless you're a badass.
I mean I could try. I don't want to die already though.
Alright, so I'm gonna say that you're.
Disdainfully.
It's
Accepting
towards
the fact
it's
that
towards
they're-
evening now, and you're at this rate you're gonna end
I'll
up
just like
camping
follow
near
them.
each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll follow them until they camp, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, you're gonna camp near each other at this rate.
Okay, that's fine.
You're heading both kind of the same direction.
Real quick interjection. The 10 guys who knocked me out, or I'm assuming only one of knocked me out, but did I see them long enough to recognize any of their faces?
No, they had helmets on. And there's no way.
Damn.
Unless you could do facial recognition based on just mouths.
How do I torture
Should've worn
them
a
now?
condom.
Anyways, continue.
Okay.
But yeah, if we camp next to each other, I am disgusted enough that I would do something probably about it. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna cut to Devin for a sec.
Okay.
So, based on the amount of ambient light that's getting into the wagon, you can assume it's night, and you've just been woken up by Senor Spy.
Oh, see.
He has a knife and he tells you to roll over.
Ooh. Rear entry.
Aren't these metal shackles?
Yeah.
I mean, assuming he's skilled enough, he might actually be able to pick a simple lock with a knife.
All right, I'll YOLO it. I'll roll over.
All right.
You feel cold
Wait,
steel against your
actually?
throat.
Before I roll, I'm just gonna try and do it this and try to pull them apart. I'm assuming it's not working.
No, it doesn't work.
Alright.
With a loud clanking sound and alert the guards.
He tells you to hold still, and then you hear a click,
I'm
and
gonna.
then he starts fiddling with the shackles using his.
Well,
Dang.
hang on, and I'm gonna clench my bum.
You got a nice pair of buns, kid.
I'll let him fiddle with the shackles.
Eventually, you hear another softer click, and he tugs one of your arms out of the loops of the shackles, and then he starts working on the second one, and he says, "I'm gonna need you to break through one of the walls in these wagons." Can you do that?
I think I can manage that. I'm assuming there's like wood walls.
Yeah.
You're just like, visible. You're just like, I think I can do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's like, look
Alright.
at the wall. Hey, wall, it'll be better for both of us if you just leave.
He tells you to hang on 1 second, and he lets you stand up.
Alright.
And he looks like he somehow managed to produce a bag with stuff in it.
Alright.
Just like
At this
bro.
point, he pulls out a short sword from his bag somehow, and he tosses it over to you as a temporary weapon.
Not my forte, but I'll work with it.
He says you probably won't need it, it's just in case.
Do you have any preference on how we're doing this? Just break it
No
around.
survivors.
Break it, kill them all.
He shows you one side of the wagon where if you peer through the slats, you can actually tell the fire's on that side. And he says you're gonna break through the other side. And we're gonna run.
They have some possessions that are important to me. I'd like my weapon back. Any idea who has it? Would have
Do a
it.
silently barbarian check. I'm stealthy. Did you hear something?
I got a 7.
Oh, I didn't hear a thing.
He says no, but maybe the quartermaster. He seems doubtful that your stuff has been around. And at this point, he's not going to pull any punches, so he tells you that he's not going to stick around to help you find your shit.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, mate. Let's get cracking.
I'm gonna break through the wall and be silent at the same time. Alright, I'm gonna
I use my
towards
break silently check.
the designated the break. I'll look towards the designated wall that my companion requested smashing of, and I'm essentially gonna hit it as hard as I can.
Alright. Before you do that, he tells you to stay close. And then smash.
Yes, I smash.
You run. About 10 seconds later, you hear shouts from the camp. You're sprinting across plains, heading towards what looks like a forest.
How far ahead of me is the other guy? Like, how fast is he?
He's very fast.
I'll just do my best to keep up with him.
He can outpace you easily.
Not if I throw a hammer at him. Shut up.
It's hammer time.
I'll try to keep up with him while wielding my dinky ass sword and my loincloth.
Textbook barbarian. No
Alright.
sword is big enough for his muscles.
Nate,
Yes.
you awake to the sound of shouting.
Fucking running across some plains like naked
Can
with
I
it.
hear what they're saying? Is it in common or?
No, you camp too far away for them to hear.
Yeah.
Or
You just
hear,
I
hear
just
specifically.
like yelling.
Well, there's a lot of
Oh,
yelling.
yelling,
That's
okay.
the reason you can't hear it.
Gotcha.
It's too loud.
Okay.
And
I'll
then you
look
see
it up and
several
investigate.
figures dashing across the plains.
All right.
You
And
feel oddly
what are my belongings? in this one, by
can
the
you-
way?
can you
I
give me
have
a
like my full travel gear, right? Huh?
Can you give me a spot check first?
Sport check. Oh boy.
Don't get pushy.
Don't get pushy. Okay. A big fat 0. Okay, let's see. Roll. Okay, slash roll. D20.
Spot
17.
something dangling below the loincloth. It's
So,
massive.
Oh.
so in the light of the campfire of the slavers, you can see one guy who appears to be mounting something.
It's your mother.
Whether it's a donkey or a horse, you can't really tell, but
Yeah.
you know it's going to be faster than the guys on foot.
So it looks like some.
What you
I'm
see,
assuming
what you
slaves
see
are trying
right
to
now is 2 people running away from the camp, and then what looks like 3 or 4 following.
escape. How far away are they?
A couple hundred feet.
Well, I'm gonna fucking sprint over there then,
So you're gonna run.
and say a little prayer to Bacab, saying,
Are you
"Fuck
going
these kids."
to run to intercept or run to
Uh,
get where they are?
Run to, well, if there's already like chaos going on, I'm just gonna run to intercept. I'm just gonna try and get up in their face and see what I can do to potentially cripple their slave trade. Join the fray. If it looks, I mean, it looks like there's no fighting. It looks like they're just like running, like a jailbreak
It's a
basically.
chase.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna run over there to where they're running.
While running, can I hear this this animal feel like galloping or anything behind me?
No, it's not moving yet.
Okay. I'll continue with the running then.
Alright, so you sprint for a while and you eventually make it to the trees.
It's like
what
the
do you-
tree
what
line,
do you-
right?
Yeah, tree line.
As soon as we hit the tree line, I'd turn around and look to see if they were following us.
Yeah, you see about 4 guys chasing you. And they're, like, not that far behind you.
How,
And
like,
then I need a spot check.
coming
Although
up?
I'm not trying to be quiet. If you're wondering, Tom. I'm just running
No,
as fast as I
it's
can.
spot, not here.
Okay, gotcha.
Training spot?
No. You're a barbarian.
Look, you never know.
Get with the program.
Doesn't work when you spell roll wrong.
Slash rule.
I've heard such things as these.
Got a 7.
Alright. So the most you can see is that there's another guy coming from somewhere you don't know where.
It's like 6 guys in total.
Yeah.
Well, like, what does their equipment look like?
They're armed with axes and swords.
Baby children.
Looking around me, is the other guy near me?
Yeah, he's actually climbing a tree.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna ask him what's the plan.
Like John Shaka.
He says, get off the ground.
Alright, I'll climb. Is there a tree, like, next to him, around him, that is...
Yeah, you're in a tree.
Alright, I'll climb a tree.
Alright.
Do you want me to check it?
So,
I got
yeah,
climbed
actually.
for fucking days.
He's gonna like levitate up that tree. He's just gonna be like, climb!
I have a +2 check to climb. That's fine. Okay, maybe I should close some tabs. 20, 220. Roll a 27.
Alright. You make it up the tree with absolutely 0 problems.
Flew at that thing like a fucking squirrel. Except for I'm like a couple hundred pounds.
Beaky squirrel. Yeah.
That's what got some meat on it!
The biggest
What?
squirrel.
While I'm doing this, I'd like to hold the sword in my mouth.
Nice meme.
What the fuck
It's
else?
a good thing. It's a
like a
good thing you
pirate.
didn't slip.
What the fuck else am I gonna do it? Sheath it in my loincloth? Oh, I guess he would sheathe the sword. Did he?
I mean, you've
No, he just tossed you the blade, but like you could.
There are ways.
You could stick it in the loop of your loincloth,
Fast-
but
yeah,
that's
fast
beside
into
the point.
Fuck it, I put the fucking thing in my mouth and climbed that tree.
You make it up the tree, and can you spot check again?
This one will be even better. 4!
Even better.
Even better spots.
even better spot.
Okay, so you don't notice anything. The guys are closing distance on you,
I'm gonna look.
and eventually they get about right underneath. With that other guy that's coming from, I guess what would be for you is the west.
The mounted guy, or is it just a different guy?
No, a different guy.
Okay, so nobody's mounted or anything.
No.
I'm just gonna look to the spy and say nothing.
You
I'm
can't
gonna
actually see him. He's hidden himself in that tree very well.
Well, shit. Alright,
He does this for a living, you know.
I'll just, look down and wait a little bit.
Alright, so eventually they get like right up under you, and they're looking around, not sure where to go now. You need to make move silently. Actually, just do hide. I'll count that as.
What's
you're
the
not
mod
actually.
what's the mod for hide?
I think it's still Dak.
Dex. Alright. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Hey. Got a 7.
Alright.
Nice to meet you.
You slip a little bit, and you make a very loud crack.
I'm
They all
gonna-
look up.
Alright,
Boys.
step 1. I'm gonna jump right down on top of him with the sword drawn.
Before you get to do that, though, there's a detonation.
Oh.
Oh!
The ground erupts in flames, catching all 4 of the guys that were chasing you.
That makes my life easy.
Tanks, turn and burn.
Thanks, Brand.
At this point, now you can see. You have a little more light. You can see the spy guy hop down out of the tree, and he cuts into one of the guys.
Are they still alive?
Huh?
Or did
They're
they-
burning, but he's
Oh,
finishing
fuck
them
yeah.
off.
I'm gonna jump down and then pale a guy with this stinky sword. That's my #1 goal right now.
Are you jumping into the fire?
Not into it, like next to it.
Very poorly.
Not anywhere where it's gonna burn me.
I'm afraid you don't have a choice.
Is like the entire area below me on fire?
No, a lot of it is on fire, but
I'd like to jump into a clear patch, hopefully next to somebody who I can impale.
alright. So they're screaming and they're dying, and you see a guy.
Those two do come hand in hand.
You
You're
see a guy
screaming.
on horseback pull up and then say "fuck that" and turn around and leave.
I'm
As
not
a
in.
Does he say
This
that,
is-
or does a horse say that?
As his comrades die to the magic. Well, the horse flips out too, so he's out of there. And then there's this other dude that arrives on the scene when everybody dies, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And that is Nathan.
Step 1, I'm like this.
So,
and thank
Nate,
him.
you've just seen a bunch of people explode and die of fire.
Well played.
I'm assuming I see Nathan's character run up to
Is
us.
there anybody alive?
Yeah, you can see him.
After
Yeah,
this
you
explosion?
see 2 dudes. Nate.
Are they? What are they dressed like? Isn't
One
too dark.
is a very large man in a loincloth,
Okay.
and the other guy is wearing some very dark
Rags.
clothing
Okay.
that's like not loose fit.
Okay.
Looking at
Was
Nathan,
it-
He looks stealthy.
like?
Using logic, could I assume that they were slaves, or do
You
they look
def-
like the guys that were
You
chasing?
can definitely assume that the guy in the loincloth was a slave.
Now what does Nathan look
And he
like?
seems friendly with the other guy, so you assume that they're on the same side.
I look like
You look like a slave trader?
a short, or I guess medium height. I'm just a generic brown hair, pale skin, human, plebeian.
What type of like clothing are you wearing?
Am I wearing what I was like? What?
Something a slave trader would
Thomas,
wear?
You're in travel clothes right now.
Okay, so yeah, like probably
So
like
you-
a
so
leather
you've got, like-
leather suit, or like a leather jacket, not a suit.
Leather and a coat.
Yeah,
Or-
leather. Yes, I'm wearing studded. If I have my armor still, I'm wearing studded leather. So like
Does-
I'm not. I could look like an adventurer, I guess. I don't know.
Does he resemble anything like a slave trader?
Not
I'll let out a deadly strength glare, flexing my eyes as I stare.
flexing my eyes. Well, okay.
How how far away? But how far away?
You keep looking at the wrong webcam.
Well, it's because I can't. My webcam's over there, my display's over there, and then the webcam's right here, so I can't see what I'm doing. I might have to be like giving you a view of my forehead or some crap.
The second monitor is
Uh,
about how far away is Nathan?
do I
He's
see any-
just across the flames from you.
do I see any people that look like slave traders? Or are they all the ones that are on fire?
you see the guy that you spotted on horseback earlier, riding off.
How far is he?
He's pulling away. He's probably like 30 feet away right now.
Using like split-second judgment, is it easy to say he's actually a slave trader?
I mean, he was chasing the slave. That's your split-second judgment, not
Which
mine.
Okay,
is
I know, that's what I'm saying.
dedicated
I'm just saying, like, would logic hold that I think he's a bad person, like a really bad person?
If that's the conclusion you come to, then yes.
That horse was mean looking, dude.
Alright, so it's just the loincloth dude and a guy on horseback.
Well, loincloth dude, guy on horseback, and then the guy in the darker outfit.
Glaring at Nathan with flexing my eyes.
Is the guy on horseback still yelling by any chance?
No, he's booking it.
He's okay, I'm gonna fucking snipe him.
A fighter
Looking
that
at
stops
Nathan,
learning
I'd like to yell
is a
out, "What is
fighter
your
that
allegiance?"
starts dying, as my old man would
To
often.
God, Exile.
Lord!
Let's see how quickly you can take us apart.
God damn it.
No. Yeah, if Devin actually, Devin, is your character actually saying, like, what is your allegiance to me? Is he yelling it to me? Is that what you're doing, Devin?
Yeah, I'm just trying. I'm essentially trying to determine if you're friendly or if I'm gonna throw the sword at you.
I make like a stop. I make like a stop gesture, and I just hurl a fucking fireball at the fucking guy on horseback.
That proves it.
How
wow.
close is it? How close is he? Like 30 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy peasy. Yeah, I fucking shoot him.
Alright, so everybody's dying by fire tonight.
It's nice knowing.
Well, I mean, technically, hold on. I gotta look at the description. I don't think it's technically like flaming fire. It's like an eldritch fire, so it's like
Oh, well.
ghosty green stuff.
He dies to green fire then.
He dies to he dies in style at least.
Red fire.
I have gonorrhea.
I don't think that's
that was
quite
a
my
fighting event.
catchphrase when I'm shooting my
I
eldritch
think
blast.
it is.
I have gonorrhea.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna snipe him.
What can I
Should
Alright,
do?
so
roll to hit
everybody's
or-
dead.
Okay, he's dead. Cool.
I'm gonna
So
thank.
now what?
I'm gonna thank the spy for lighting them on fire and potentially saving me. Not
I'm
at Nathan.
gonna go up and introduce myself as like ask what happened to you people. Like what were they doing to you? Alright, I won't even introduce myself yet. This is before I introduce myself. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be like, so
alright.
what were they doing to you people?
Spy's not feeling talkative.
Okay.
He's rummaging through his bag. It's up. Oh, I mean, it's up to Devin to talk.
They jumped me while I was traveling and stole my stuff and tried to sell me as a slave. And I'd like to start, while I'm saying this, head back towards their camp. They
And I'll say,
How may I be of
and you?
assistance, Exile?
and I'll say to the guy in the suit or the other dude, basically, the spy man. Although I don't know he's a spy, but anyway, yeah.
The
Him.
spy man.
I'm saying
He
to him,
is a spy.
the other dude. I'm saying, and you.
He says,
Happy to
I
share
was
my
captured
hard-earned
some time
wisdom
ago.
with you,
I've
Exile.
been pawned off.
Well, it's a good thing I came and saved. No, I'm kidding.
now that most of them are dead, I plan on getting my things
I'll
back.
say I'll introduce myself. I'm Fillerin.
No.
I'm from.
No, you actually said the first thing you said, and he grunts.
I'll play.
He kind of snorts at you. And he keeps rummaging through his bag. He looks like he's grabbing a lot of gear he's putting on.
How far away is? Okay, hold on. Another thing. Does it look like that bag is holding more than it should be holding? By any, I can see like pulling out like suits of armor and like weapons
No.
and like a bunch of shit from the bag, or is it just like?
He's pulling
Another
out
day
smaller
in
pouches of
damnation.
tools and stuff like that.
Anyway,
Gratitude is
so
one of the
I'll
finest
gesture
of
to the
virtues.
large man in the loincloth. So like wait,
Large
sir,
man in the
sir.
Yes.
He is a man,
Wait,
right?
sir.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Okay. Phew. Bullet dodged. Anyway, I'll hail him. But wait, sir.
An abode most fitting of humble souls undertaking the
Or like a.
That was very barbarian, like that first noise.
I'm just gonna ask him like I'm gonna ask your character, but you know of anything interesting? I mean, I get your unfortunate position you're in. Have you come
So
across
there you
anything
are.
other than these slavers
Though you
unusual
hide
in your travels
sophistication well, I simply
that you
knew
were
an
like curious about?
so-
No, in my travels I can't say I have.
Okay.
The fight's gonna be interesting
What's
if
your
you
name,
ever
sir?
me. They call me Porthos, the Destroyer.
The Destroyer of Anus.
The Ravager. No. Fair enough.
If you look for something interesting, you
Right.
could always join me in my fight.
How do you fight,
Happy
sir?
to share my hard-earned wisdom with you.
With a
exile.
gun.
With brute force.
With strength.
Well, I got my
Ha.
2 gats.
I knew you were a thinking.
With strength, but for now all I have is this thing. I like to hold
I'm
up
going
the
to assume you don't have many supplies for travel, so if you want to stop by a nearby town and restock, that would be in order. And then we could head out somewhere if you like.
I plan on going back to the caravan to see if they have my things.
Sounds like a plan to me. So let's do it.
Alright, to the caravan we go
What do you
with
need?
the dinky toothpick sword.
Always on the lookout for
Alright,
something
so
better.
you get there, and you first thing you come up to is the wagon that you were in and that you broke out of, and you see that there's nobody left in it.
Peeping around the side of the wagon is the entire encampment gone.
You were a rock inside.
There's
You are
one guy
yet
there.
pays
Looks like
heed
he's
to
just
your
packing shit up.
How far away is he from me?
About 20 feet.
Does he have a weapon in his hand, and has he noticed me?
Good day to you, exile.
He is too
Just
frenzied
like the
to
explorers.
notice you at this point. He's
Does it look
He's
like he has a weapon?
panickedly packing things up.
Does he have any type of like sharp object on him?
He has a sheath sword.
Job. Any armor?
No, he's wearing leather.
Alright, I'm just gonna let out a full sprint towards him essentially. And just go to tackle him and beat the shit out of him. Barehanded. I'll keep the sword in my loincloth as I run.
This
Safety.
Alright, so you get on top of him, topple him to the ground, and you said you're gonna beat him to death?
Step one,
You said
a solid right hook. Right.
First
Alright.
things first, a solid right hook.
And then I'm gonna
Was he
ask,
doing this? Do I see him do this? Is it to one of
Yeah.
the slavers?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm like, I don't give a shit.
You're
Cheer him on! Go, go, go!
I thought it was the guy in the suit for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Oh.
your magical palm. Go, go, barbarian!
What if
go.
it was a traitor in a suit?
Huh?
What if it was a traitor in a suit? Or a
Maybe.
slave trader in a suit?
Well, if I'm just saying, like, it was the other guy I talked to who I cracked the wise comment about
If he
saving
looked
his
at
God
ass.
bless you, exile.
after the first punch, I'm gonna ask him where my things are.
He points to one of the crates.
Alright.
I'll offer to hold him down to the ground while Devin goes to investigate.
I was gonna take his sword and drag him to the crate with me.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Another day in
Hey, I'm gonna
damnations.
grab the nearest limb and drag him to the crate with me, and then peer inside of the crate. And if the crate isn't like pre-opened, I'm gonna pick him up and throw him at the crate.
I'm gonna crush his skull and like I'm gonna
Alright,
crush his
so he
skull.
crashes into the crate. It breaks open with a smash,
Alright, things in
and a pile of stuff falls out.
Do I recognize them as my shinies?
No. Don't see anything that belongs to you in there.
I'm gonna look at him again and I'm gonna say, these aren't my things. I'm looking for a hammer. Where's my hammer?
He shakes his head.
I will kill you with the hammer.
Whether that's a no or an I don't know, you have no idea because you broke his jaw.
What a pussy, Willow.
Wow, yeah, just getting thrown at a solid wooden crate by a man with 21 strength.
I think it was the right hook.
I'm gonna tell him to point.
He gestures at nothing in particular.
The fuck? Are there any more boxes nearby?
One or two, but
I
they're
was
open.
How far away is the other caravan?
The other wagon's just on the other side of the fire.
I'm gonna essentially try to throw him at the caravan, then just start looking around the boxes to see if there's anything I missed.
Alright. He smashes through the side of it.
Then I'm just gonna rummage through the boxes and whatever I can find, essentially looking for anything that could be mine. Or money.
Fine, you see a lot of food, traveling supplies, but other than that, you don't find your shit.
I ask, sir, what does your shit look like?
How? I'm assuming I just have some type of generic hammer, a giant maul.
Yours is pretty.
It's like, yeah, it's like what
It's
do you, what are you
got-
looking
it's
for?
got-
Like
It's got a carving or
large
two on the
things,
head of
I'm
it.
assuming?
I'm looking for.
Wait, hold on, also, a quick question. Are you large as in like half-orc large, or large as in like a big human?
I'm a
buff
big.
dude?
I'm a big buff human.
Okay,
I'm
gotcha.
I'm 6'6". I'm
Oh,
a big buff human.
you're like 2 feet taller than me almost.
I'm essentially looking for some scale armor and a giant maul.
Alright.
I'll help
Search
look,
checks. Search checks are in order.
Hell, why do I keep closing this? I don't understand. History.
Wrong window.
Roll 20. Brandon broke it. You go.
Wait a
Then I gotta
fucking
go to
up.
this. What is it? Search.
Fucking rebel.
Search. Yep.
And my search check is so good. Oh, got a 19.
Alright. Devin. In the other caravan in the front seat, there's like a traveling box chest thing that people normally sit on. Flip it open. You flip it open. Flip it open, and inside is your maul.
Is just them all?
Just the
or,
maul.
or is it? All right, I'll take them all. I'm fine with loincloth on them all. Upon finding them all, I'm gonna go back to the caravan I threw him in, and search for him.
He's still rolling around in pain.
You won't be in pain much longer, and I'm just gonna do a downward swing with them all.
Squelch. Pop goes his head like a grape.
Doesn't he have to roll to hit to see how gruesome it is?
I mean, you can roll for gruesomeness, but
And essentially, whatever of his, I'm assuming there's no like armor in any of the crates I found at the chest.
no.
Essentially, whatever clothing I didn't crush, I'm gonna take. That fits.
Alright. None of it fits.
Fuck.
He's a lot smaller than you.
I'm just gonna travel in a loincloth then. I have a loincloth, and
Sisterhood
Hey,
of the Traveling Loincloth.
Your search turns up only a helmet.
Oh, I find his helmet,
A helmet.
or a helmet that he described. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Well,
Uh,
it's just a helmet.
okay. Does it look cool?
Sure.
Does it look cool?
Put it on. Looks cool.
put on.
You are now wearing Skyrim generic cap A.
I feel privileged to behold.
Alright.
You know, we burnt the clothing of all the other guys. There's really nothing to wear.
Is there
Uh,
literally like there's not? I find nothing else of interest. Do I find any more food?
Not really. Well,
More
you
food?
already. I mean, there's the crate full of food.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
loot
eat
that.
something.
I'm gonna
I'm
carry as
gonna-
much as I can hold.
Could I eat
As long as it
something?
looks like good food.
Most
Actually,
of
like
it's
standard
okay.
rations or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm pretty hungry because I've been, a slave. So I'd like to eat some of that food. And then, not stuff it in my loincloth because there's not a lot of room in there.
Chow down.
And,
You've got probably like 2 weeks of rations for 5 people.
oh, that's pretty good. Then I'd like to ask Nathan if he knows the nearest town. Somewhere I could get
Do it.
clothing.
Do I know the nearest town? Was it the one I was just at?
Work
Yep.
and clothing.
Yeah. I'll point him in the direction. I'll say I will accompany you on your quest to get clothing.
Alright.
Good quest. Thank you, my good sir. I will not forget what you have done this day.
Hey, do you have a name for this town?
Did I have a name for this town?
No, but do you?
Oh no.
Shawshank.
Shagville.
Alright. In that case, it's named Arnak.
Arnak.
Harnack or Harnack?
Arnak.
Arnak.
village.
Head to Arnak in the morning. Until then, we can
Hi,
just camp
hi.
and just kill everybody, and then we'll make a
Show
camp
me
in the place.
pee-pee.
Alright.
Well, I mean, incapacitate, not kill. I'm not that evil yet.
I'm 6.
Alright.
I'd also like to inform that there might be more
Nicholas.
slavers around. I was told there might be 10, and we only dealt with 6.
Good to know.
Well, by your head count, Nate, the only people that are missing are the drivers.
And the horses are gone. Okay, they fucking left.
There's mules attached to each of the wagons, but
Do they look like they were pulling mules or like
pulling.
pack mules? Okay. Okay. So it didn't like all the people with weapons. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't really know that, I guess. But I'm just curious. Okay. Anyway, I'll say we'll have to take care, but we can probably camp here for the night.
Delightful.
I'll
And
watch this.
I'll take second watch then. Is there any type of fire up at the camp already?
Yeah, there's the one that was there to begin with.
I'll cozy up next to it in my loincloth, take a nap.
So the only person that isn't with you guys happens to be Spyman, and he didn't follow you back to the camp.
I'll trust Spy Chan. You shouldn't sneak up behind me and murder me. Hopefully.
I want your loincloth. It's so stylish.
Alright, so you guys go to bed. You only have 2 watches, so you're not going to get a full night's rest.
I'll manage.
Well,
Alright.
what time was it?
Nicholas.
Yes.
Wait, did you have a question, Nate?
What time was it already when I crashed their party?
This was like halfway through the night.
Okay, then yeah. That's fine.
You got woken up. You guys are not getting a full night's rest.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Nick. You've been traveling south for quite a while. At this point, you... Are you traveling west last or south?
West.
Okay. So at this point, you're traveling west, and you notice that you've come to a fork in the road. You can either go northwest or you can go southwest.
Southwest.
Alright,
Good choice. Good choice.
Excellent choice.
so you travel for the whole day southwest, and you eventually come to a town.
All right.
This is a very big city.
Is it of interest to you, this town, Nick?
Well, I mean, what's in it? Is it like?
Diddlings.
You'd have to go in there to find out.
No, dude. Out of every town,
What?
there needs
Sure.
to be a
Why the hell
sign
not?
that says this town
Alright.
contains.
This town contains
Oh,
buildings.
dude, I can record the camera. Mom gets a camera.
That's a very nice knee you have there.
I glanced at it. I thought it was like its fucking head. I'm like, did you go bald or?
Alright. So, Brandon, you've
Yep.
got your first task. And it involves traveling. Gonna go
to a
pick up a
town.
You're gonna go pick up a shipment.
Does the
Guess-
town I'm
guess
going to
where-
have
guess
buildings?
no, this one
The
doesn't.
shipments of medical marijuana.
Then can we have an epic 2v2?
So you need to go collect.
I don't know if you could hit me.
I have like a plus 13 to my attack bonus.
Shit. Hitting that.
Fucking.
You're going out to
I guess +5/+5 since you're full base attack.
accompany a merchant caravan so that you can actually make a pickup on your own and bring it back that way. You
Can
are
I
going
ask somebody
to
to
Arnak.
Can I ask somebody to teleport me?
Nope.
Damn.
That is above your pay grade, sir.
I mean, if they had somebody that could just teleport them, then I think that would just be done like immediately, because the shipment acquirement would take all of 8 seconds.
I mean, that's the way I
I'm here.
would do it.
Yeah, but it costs a lot to teleport.
But does it actually have physical agents? I thought it was just like, you just like, I want to teleport.
That's not no, that's not quite how that works, Nick.
Can I look this up in a book at the place I'm at?
Wait, look what up?
He
Spell
wants to look up
components for
to
teleportation.
find out that teleporting
No.
isn't cheap.
No, may not.
Teleport main easy.
Can I ask somebody?
You open up teleporting for dummies, and the very first page says this shit ain't cheap.
Can I
Alright.
inquire further upon that book?
So you're traveling there. You get there in about a day and a half.
Do I have a horse?
No, you're riding on a fucking caravan of merchants. God damn.
Well, yes, but I mean, it would be nice to have a horse.
You don't get nice things.
Well, just because it's nice doesn't mean you get it.
Yeah, and it would be nice to have more than a loincloth.
Alright,
So
I'm gonna pull out a book and make a note to my superiors.
I'm teaching you to teleport. Alright. Nick.
Yeah?
Now that you've entered this town, what are you doing?
Dude, Thomas is a ghost.
These headsets are fun, man.
I know. Well, I mean, I guess since I'm here, I'd try to, I'd look around to see if I can get any work, considering that I sort of need money if I'm gonna be traveling on my own.
You find a caravan that's going north to Arnold, or whatever it was.
To Arnold! Where does this caravan take me? It'll take you to Arnold's cave, also known as his rectum.
You have a special quest to deposit a pole that was long lost.
Alright.
We believe you might be the holder.
Pull that's fine everything.
So, day one, you don't find any work.
I just sit there like, oh man, dude, I'm so
Oh.
wasted. I need to find
More
some
work?
No, I think you wander around and you just don't find any.
More work?
Alright.
I look for unemployment office.
I file for unemployment. God, wait. I file for what's it called? Fucking welfare. Is there
yeah.
welfare in this game?
There is no Obamacare in this game.
Damn it.
I want my stimulus plan. 200 gold for every resident.
What?
200 gold. That'd be way too much.
Alright. So, Nate and Devin arrive at the town. And, Devin's mostly naked.
Oh my god.
How do you proceed to enter this town?
Me? How do I proceed?
You two in general.
I just walk right in, take the big main road, and walk right in.
Yeah, unless I see something going on.
No, not really. Alright.
And then the first thing I'd like to look for is an innkeep
And in
or somebody.
don't want to go to the general store.
So I don't have any fucking money. I gotta get a job first.
Nate has money.
I do? How much?
I don't know. Do you?
Do I have money?
We have standard starting gold for this.
I got mugged. No, I lost.
50 gold left.
You got
Oh.
what?
I mean, it's not a lot, but it's enough to probably get it in.
Yeah. You can clothe them. You can yourself. You're fine.
Could I pardon you for some money to buy some robes?
I toss him 5 gold so he can say don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Ooh, Papa, thanks. And then I'm gonna go to the general store.
Alright.
Which must be kind of important. Any species concept.
So you can't really afford anything other than clothes.
I'm just gonna buy something, not armor, just like something to cover myself.
Do you mean to bring up the page, Thomas, or do you already have it up?
No, it's just not. It's not.
Aw.
It's just clothes.
I wanted to have him buy the stripper outfit.
Alright. So
That's enough for an artisan's
Costs-
outfit or a cleric outfit.
Or, you know, peasantry
A
outfit.
scholar,
costs you a gold to clothe yourself.
entertainer.
How much are Nikes?
That's 99.
I need my Air Jordans, dude.
Plat. 99 plat for the Air Jordans because brand tax.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need my beats. Where are my beats by Dre?
Beats.
The
That's actually what Brandon has been tasked with researching with magic.
Beats by Dre.
God damn.
Beats by
Obvious-
Backup.
Obviously, it's not good enough to warrant a teleport, so I mean, it's not very high.
It's
on the
overpriced
priority
anyway. We
list.
don't want to add
Fine,
any more production
then.
costs.
Well played.
Alright.
I am
After-
thoughtful.
After I close myself, I'm gonna go find essentially wherever Nathan went and give him the change for 4 gold, and
Alright,
inform him
well-
that I will pay you back.
Well, are we going to be traveling together or what? Like, do you
Well,
want to?
as it happens, while you're waiting for Devin,
a bitch ass comes out of
you-
nowhere.
Yes.
That's not gonna
you hear the smash of glass.
Oh, I look over.
this.
Bar fight?
Man, those beats are just too strong.
Dude, the beats by Dre, they break glass, man.
The beats.
Plebeian medieval era glass can't withstand the beats by Dre.
Man, I just realized making glass in the medieval era must have been very interesting.
Not with magic.
What are you
Oh yeah,
messing
oh, we
with?
did magic. Me?
Yes, you.
I've got
He's
got a chest
diddling.
for this medallion up here,
He's going for diddle. He's just, you know, reaching up there. Go for a little diddle.
and I got a. Oh, dude, you need to see the disco amulet.
Oh God.
Disco amulet. I need to see this. You are right.
There we go.
There's no need to terrify me.
Pimpin' ain't easy.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
Literally 10 out of 10. Wear that every game for good luck.
Check that.
Why aren't you wearing that to college? What the hell?
Because I don't want.
That and a fedora.
My history teacher was a fedora to
You
class
just, get
every
like a, you
day.
just get like a purple leopard print fedora and wear that, and then a cane that has a fake
Imp
diamond
name
on it.
slick back.
My teacher wears like a four colored checkered rainbow fedora to class every day.
He does not teach history.
He witnesses it.
Oh man.
Alright. So, you hear the smash of glass. Now, if you'll make a listen check, I'll tell you where it comes from.
Okay. How much to listen? Oh, roll
Nose is pretty big.
D20 plus. That's a D20 D206. I don't want that.
Close enough.
You'll get the same number anyway.
With my luck, I'd probably get with something within 1 and 20. Okay, I didn't hear shit.
What'd you get?
3.
3. Alright.
I just barely hear it.
Alright. So, the most you know is that it's from across the street.
I'll rush up to investigate.
You look over there, and you see what appears to be a closed shop.
A closed shop, like a shop that is not open.
Yeah.
And some jackass is breaking the window.
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
You don't
well, I
know
need to
like
go
what side of the
investigate.
building it was on, so
Oh well,
it
look
might
around,
be
I
a window,
guess.
it might be a door. You don't know. There's 4 sides to every building. Nate, which one do you start on?
The one
Not
that's supposed-
true. Buildings can have more than 4 sides.
Right. So
Pentagon.
there's
He's
4
got a
sides
point.
on every building.
It could be a
But
rounded
5,
building. That
but
could
there
be
is
this
4
size.
is a component of 5.
I disbelieve.
What if
Hey, I could
the
have a
bu-
triangular building if I wanted to.
Thomas, the building could be a circle.
It's not practical
could
and
have
doesn't fit
infinite-
building codes.
Can I get a will save for this illusion?
Infinitesimal.
Alright.
I'll check the one. I'll just go round clockwise. I'll check the one I'm at, and I'll just run around clockwise. Unless it's
Alright.
like an alley, dark alley that looks sketch or something.
Well, there's alleys on either side. So.
I know, but I'll just go down one of the alleys. I'll go the clockwise route, so like around the
Alright.
building.
So,
Clockwise.
go around the building. Step into one alley. There's no windows here. There's one like safety glass window that's like really high up. It's not broken. Nobody could get to it anyway.
Anything out of the or was
You
it
go
like
to-
loud?
Well, for you it was pretty muted, but
Yeah, but I could.
you've heard it. It wasn't a normal sound. You're in a quieter part of town. So you get to the back side of the building and you notice that the top pane of the door in the back has been smashed, and the door is now
Large enough
ajar,
so that a person could get through? Oh,
so they can reach down to turn the knob.
you see. So they did the classic thief move. I used my thief move. Okay, I'm just gonna look in. I'll say, what are you doing in my swamp? No, I'll just say like, what are you, who goes there?
Hold
That's
the door!
who goes there?
You
And
heard
already
rummaging.
my hand.
You heard rummaging when you set foot in the shop, and it stops when you speak. And you don't hear anything
I
anymore.
light my hand and I look around.
All right. So you
it's
appear to be in a
dark.
storeroom.
Okay.
There's various boxes and shelves, and you don't see the other side of the room just because there's so much crap in there.
Okay, I don't see anyone. I don't see the man. Okay. I'll say it again. Who goes there?
Can you make a listen check?
A listen check, I can. Alright, big
chaos
daddy
check.
rolls. 16.
16. All right. You hear creaking across the room, and then upstairs you hear footsteps.
Oh.
Like a floor.
Do I see anything?
You don't see anything.
Can I discern a precise location as to where the footsteps were coming?
In front and to the left of you.
Don't move or I'll shoot, that's what I say.
Well, the footsteps are a floor above you. The creaking is just around you.
Alright, well, I don't know, is there... Fuck. I don't know. I get out a fucking torch.
Alright.
With one hand. Like, I'm being cautious while I'm doing this. I'm not gonna, like, rummage through my pack and shit.
Okay. Do you move any further into the building, or are you just standing there?
Yeah, I'm walking in.
Alright.
I light the torch. Is it bright
So
again?
you wander amongst the shelves till you find a door to the next room, also open.
The same way broken.
And through it you can. Well, this one is not like it just opened.
Oh.
Through it you can see a counter. This appears to be like the shopkeep's portion of the shop.
Yeah. Huh.
It's a fairly expensive looking place. Got glass on the counter so that you can see items inside of it and stuff.
So I look in there, then. Is there anything of note that is out of the ordinary?
No, other than the open door, you don't see anything out of place.
Show yourself. Criminal.
Are you where are you standing right now?
I'm looking into the door, holding the torch into the storeroom, or the keep's room.
So
where the counter is.
you're like in the doorway then?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm still being cautious. I'm not like
Yeah.
I'm peeking in, but I'm still like being aware. If there's no one, if I didn't find anyone in the first room. Or
The
anything in
foot.
the first room.
Can you make a listen check again?
Sure. 14.
Okay. The footsteps above you have they gotten softer, but you can still hear them. It's like they're trying to move quietly.
Fucking
And
shit,
then-
man.
Then directly outside the door that you're standing in, you hear the creak of someone stepping.
Okay, I rush in.
All right. So as you do that, the door swings hard in your face, and you're kind of stunned for a second.
God fucking damn it! I tried to be careful. Fuck you.
Can you make a reflex save?
You bet your ass I can. Reflex save.
I think the question is if you can pass it.
Yeah, that's the better question. Roll 14 again.
All right. So
AKA
you kind of stagger back first, and then while you're still recovering, like whoever it is hits you in the face, knocks you flat on your feet.
The fuck?
And
Fucking blow his brains out.
He runs out, And as you're rolling around on the floor to get around, you
I
see
fucking
him.
no scope him.
You see a guy running out through the shelves. Can't really get a clear picture of him, but you know he's carrying something.
With a bunch of like a load of stuff.
Yeah. And then the
Stolen
guy,
goods.
the footsteps upstairs just become running, and you hear someone coming downstairs again.
I get up. I fucking
You
get up.
stand up or you sit up, or what are you doing?
Oh, if I can, I fucking snipe him from the ground.
No, you can't. You don't have a clear shot.
Okay, then I get up and I chase him. And
Alright.
I start screaming at the top of my lungs, guards, guards!
All right. So you run out of the house, and you look around. It's like an alleyway. You could go to the left or the right, but you don't see anybody.
Do I see any footsteps? Just like at a quick glance, I'm not gonna search, but are there any footsteps or like evidence of quick travel through an area?
Give
Just
me
about-
your very best wisdom check.
My very best. Here
Too
we
bad
go,
I'm not
boys.
there. 19 wisdom,
Let's
bro.
see. Oh, it's too bad wisdom is not my
Like
strong
4.
suit.
You have 4?
8.
Yeah, something like 4.
All right. You can't really see any signs of disturbance in either direction.
Alright, I go right.
All right. You have
Oh wait, hold on.
arbitrarily.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, I was just gonna say,
This isn't a Monty Hall problem.
okay. But if you went left, no. Anyway, I was just gonna say, do I happen to know where the busier part of town is from here? Because I'd go the opposite direction of the. I'd go to the quiet, like the back, probably where I came, the quieter part of town.
Busy part of town.
Where it would make sense for a thief not to go if they were trying to get away.
Well, that's your decision to make. But the busier part of town is left.
Then I go right.
Okay. So you go right. You
I'm still
come.
yelling for the
You come
guards.
to the. You come to the alley on the other side of the house. What do you do now? You continue to go straight, or you turn right into it.
I turn right into it. I guess.
Yeah.
I turn right. Oh,
Okay.
I'm thinking like a thief.
All right. So as you round the corner, you get another fist to the face.
Oh my fucking god! I'm not.
You also get a kick to the ankle,
This cheeky
Fuck.
cunt.
and you're on the floor
I
again.
don't get a reaction time. Like, do I see them
Nope.
at this point? Do I see them at this point? It's
You,
literally just
well,
like they're like, okay, we're gonna wait behind this corner and fucking punch him when he comes out.
when his fist isn't in your face, you see him. Yes.
Okay, I remember his face because I'm smart.
Well, you do remember his face because it's the guy that
I
we were
think he
talking to
more.
last night.
I think he better remembers the fist than the face.
It's Senor Spy. At this
Fuck
point,
him.
he's kneeling on your chest and he's got your hands pinned. And he's like, "You're not gonna follow me, understand?"
I say touche, sir, touche. I
Too
don't agree.
short,
I don't agree to
sir.
that. I just say touche.
All right. He looks at you, and he can hear the commotion of interest coming his way, which he wants to avoid. And he reaches into his bag, taking one hand off of you. You try to
Not yet.
struggle against his
Say-
grip.
Not yet.
Hold.
Alright. So he reaches into a pouch on his hip, and he stands up, and then he kind of throws something at the ground.
I trip him.
No you don't, because you're very
I
much so
swing
stunned.
around.
You're very much so stunned right now.
Fuck him. I trip him.
He basically flashbanged you.
Well, no, but well, as I see him pulling something out of his bag, that's when, like,
He pulled it out while he was on top of you. You stood up and dropped it on you.
okay, well, shit.
And then you're on the ground, reeling for a good while. You sit up, and there's one or two people around you, including Devin.
Oh, hi.
And
How
they
are
ask
you?
you what happened, and there's a very angry shopkeep yelling at one of the guards who's kind of trying to keep him off of you. And he's accusing you of the store.
No. I flip him off.
I'm assuming
no,
I
I
never.
talked to Devin. I'd say Devin. What's your name?
Porthos.
Porthos, the man of which saved you from the
My
slavers.
nickname is Devin.
Devin. Yeah, Devin, sir. The man that saved you from the slavers, at least to my knowledge, saved you. Just fucking robbed the store that was right next to us and got away.
I'm assuming I never saw him.
No, you didn't see him leave. you heard shouting and then commotion, and you were done shopping anyway, so you went over. Then you see Nate.
Am I like hurt or am I just like?
You're not.
Dazed?
You were stunned.
If he's still on the ground, and I'm
Like,
close,
Basically,
I'm
you
not in
basically
pain,
suffered the effects of like a bunch of light in the face.
I'm essentially gonna walk over and help him up if there's
spell's
nobody trying to stop me.
Nobody's trying to stop you. There's just the one guard trying to keep the shopkeep from killing Nate.
All right, I'll walk over and help.
Hold on a sec. What does the shopkeep look like? Is he like an old man?
He is an old man.
I say like, old man,
He's
I will fucking wreck you.
he's
That's my job, Nathan.
I tried.
he's in his pajamas, and he's very upset with you.
I saw someone break into your shop, and I tried to stop him, but he got away. I will fucking end you, old man.
What is your He's like, I want to do you a favor. Don't make me come over there.
Essentially, yeah. Like Jesus. What is he? What's to react to that? I'm saying.
He gets even angrier, and he tries to laser you with some fire.
Holy.
Oh!
Hey, where's
The
my
guard knocks his hand away, and then
I
like
fucking
the spell misses
Yeah, I
you.
can do
but-
that too, bitch. I try and shoot him.
Oh my god, this is nothing short of.
Man,
Alright.
Session. I got the chosen throat. I want to walk down.
I don't shoot me. I'm just gonna like I'm gonna like light my hand on fire like full blaze, like I'm about to.
Alright, so the second guard is like, whoa, and he steps in front of you too, and now both guards are actively trying to keep you from killing each other.
Oh yeah. Your mom.
I'm gonna get as close as I can to the old man and say, from when I've been with this man, I don't think he's the type of person who would do something like that, and then glare down at him very angrily and say, "We're not gonna have a problem now, are we?"
Will you have my back?
The old man ran out of fucks back in '93, so he's shouting at you like, yes, we do have a problem because he stole 20,000 gold's worth of stuff from my shop.
I am gonna inform the guard that I'm going to forcibly separate them and pick the old man up with one hand and start walking away.
I'd say go ahead and search me. I have nothing on my person of that value, unless I have like a trading card of Mark McGuire from like '87. In which case, I'm just gonna say like I don't have anything that valuable on me. You can search me, sir.
At which point he's like, yeah, because your accomplice got away.
And you think my accomplice would have thrown me to the curb?
Something lowly thieves will always betray each other.
God damn it.
Sounds like his security needs some work.
Something old men need to get better fucking security for their magic shops.
Wait, was this a magic shop?
Well, what is worth 20,000
Yes.
gold that he can fit in a pouch, like in an arm load? Nothing.
Now,
Magic.
that sounds like he really should have bought some security.
No.
At this point he's like, bitch, I'll show you security. Lights up another fireball.
I have a
Well,
feeling
it did him any good.
that 20,000 gold pouch was what I was supposed to go get.
It was indeed.
Sure,
Brandon arrives on the scene. Enter stage left. So, Brandon, you've just arrived here and you're meeting up with your contact.
Give me that Luminard.
Yeah, Illuminati confirmed.
You're meeting up with your contact and he's gonna take you to the shop.
Alright.
You get there and the shop is closed and you hear a bunch of shouting out behind it.
I'm gonna walk behind the shop.
Also, some spells are careening off into space.
How is my process of relocating the old man going?
He's... you're... okay, so what are you trying to do to him exactly?
I'm essentially I'm just trying to separate them essentially. Break line of sight so they can't fireball each other.
Okay, well he's yelling at you to get your filthy hands off of me, you commoner.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Whatever, I don't care.
This old man's cruising for a bruising. Holy crap!
I'm just gonna continue.
Granted, he owns a magic shop. You don't know what he's messing with. You don't know.
Eventually, one of the guards actually pulls out handcuffs and tries to get him in them, and he kind of shakes the guard off and storms off into his shop.
I'm gonna look at the guard and be like,
Oh, okay.
do you need him apprehended? You could sway me with a small fee.
Oh, fortune.
The guard shakes his head and follows him inside.
All right. I'll go back to Nathan and ask him what happened here.
Do I walk in just as the guy storms inside?
Yeah.
Do I know that the guy who stormed inside is the owner of the shop?
The guy you're with says that, yeah, that's the owner of the shop. Says he doesn't know why the shop isn't open. Something must be going on.
You know, I'm gonna take a very heavy sigh and I'm gonna ignore the two people that are standing out behind the shop with a guard and go inside.
The other guard stops you
The
from going
third
in the house. He's like, you're not allowed in there for the time being.
Why am
no,
I not allowed in there?
It's a crime scene.
Well, that would have been nice to know. However, can you bring that old guy back out? He has something that I need.
That guard shrugs. Says my partner might be able to. I don't know.
Well, can I go inside and get him then? I mean, I need to talk to this guy. Can you go get the other guy to bring him out here then?
No, someone has to stay here and make sure that people like you can't get inside.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to go talk to the guy inside?
You're gonna wait for an hour.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. Alright. Back in Nateland. The guard has been interrogating you, and I'm assuming you're assuring him of your
I'm being
innocence.
truthful, yeah. I ain't lying. I ain't playing.
Eventually, the guard that's inside the house comes back out. He calls the other two guards over. They have a short discussion. They say, "Alright, you're clear and free to go."
Alright. Fair enough, mate. Is Devin still with me?
Yeah, I'd say. And I'd like to essentially ask, what the fuck happened?
Your friend is or your acquaintance that saved you is an asshole. Jesus.
Am I close
Let's
enough to
be-
overhear
At
that?
that, the guard.
Is my
kinda-
nose bleeding? Yeah, like, am I hurt at all? Because he
You-
punched me twice in the nose, didn't he?
Well, he punched you in the forehead in the temple, and slammed you in the face with a door, and then flashbanged
So I'm
you.
a little beaten up, yeah.
Flashbang out!
I'd say he wrecked me.
Flashbang, through the door!
You might actually have a concussion. I don't know.
He shreked me.
Am I able to overhear this conversation?
The guard overhears it first, and he's like, "Wait, you know the guy?"
No is a loose term. Okay, let me explain. I rescued my friend, whatever. What's her name? I'm sorry.
Porthos.
Porthos. I rescued my friend Porthos here from a slave trader, and it just so happens that the suspect, not in custody, the unaccounted for suspect is that got away with goods, assumably, is. We met him on the slave trade last night as well. He was in the same boat as my friend here, and they, with a little bit of my help, managed to escape the slavers, and we headed here to get him clothes. And then I immediately found this man robbing this shop, and I tried to stop him,
Alright.
and he beat the shit out of me.
At that, the guard is, something strikes a chord in his memory, and he's like, was this guy... What was he wearing?
I described exactly what I saw. It's like the black.
Black, kind of tight-fitting clothing.
Yeah.
With
Was it like leather or something? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
leather arm guards and wrist guards.
Yeah.
Like that.
He
And
looked like he's. Then he looked somewhat like
he's
he
a
knew his way
veteran.
around. Yeah, he knew his way around a fight.
Yeah.
He looked, yeah, and I don't know. I can't confirm that he was armed, but I assume if he made off with 20,000 worth of magic items, he's probably at least a little armed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I'm just gonna say.
the guard nods and says,
Okay.
"You're lucky to be alive, to be honest."
Yeah. Fucking Shrekker, mate.
The guy's a serial killer and thief.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Is he renowned around these parts? Infamous?
Yeah, he's pretty well known. This will make his 7th score on the last month.
Good lord.
7
Anything to...
Alright.
Should have singed his teeth off while I had a chance.
What chance did you have? I think you spent like 8 out of 10 rounds stunned.
No, I'm saying before, like way back at the camp. Or not, back at the slavers. I should have just fucking burned him. Like, oh, oops, I thought you were a slaver. Whoops, sorry, man.
My bad, bro.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, but you probably would have had to fight a barbarian.
Oh yeah, you probably
Alright.
yeah.
He says there's a 200,000 gold reward on for his head.
Money
I'd like
signs,
my
little
ears
money
to perk up
signs.
at this point.
Little money signs on my eyes. No, I'm not that greedy, but I'm like, wow, he really is quite
Dead or alive, 200,000.
My ears perk up gold.
Jesus.
Although that'll probably increase now that he's stolen this.
220.
Yeah, does he know it's what? I don't know it was stolen, do I? Like I didn't get a glance at it.
No.
Can I inquire to the guard, like what? Do you know what was stolen? Have you gotten any details from the old man?
I can't release that information.
That's fair enough. Understandable.
Stole his dentures.
It must be worth something to
Brandon.
this
Yes.
low life thief man.
Okay, so you've arrived there, and you're like, what the fuck? And then the guards are like, fuck you, and then you're like, fuck them. And then, eventually, the old man wanders outside, and looks around a bit, wanders over to where Nate got beat up. He's just looking around. He still seems furious, but...
I'm going to approach him and ask him if he still has whatever I'm looking to retrieve.
Alright.
This is his trigger word.
Awkward moment. Man.
You're trying to obtain what?
You
And he says, you're the one looking, you're the one from Planius looking for the shipment?
Yes, I am.
Well, you're shit out of luck.
Well,
I don't have
shit.
it. I don't have it anymore.
Played.
Well, who does?
Well played. You've gone green, I see.
He points at Nate.
I just.
I'm gonna
Incidentally,
Stop.
incidentally, a disintegration ray flies off past your head, Nate.
I'm going to turn to Nate and be like, so, you have it. Where is it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had it, or my accomplice had it, he's long gone, and I had no idea where he went. I didn't know the guy. I am still innocent. Old man, you're dumb.
The guy throws a fireball at your feet and slams his door.
Jesus, the guards not trying to stop. They don't want
Guards have
town-
left.
Okay, they don't want town setting on fire. Come on now.
I'm gonna sigh at Nate and
It fizzles
his-
once it gets near you.
I'm
Is
gonna
his
sigh.
building 2 stories?
It is
Yeah.
2 stories. He lives on.
Zion, what?
20
so I'm
gold
gonna
like a
sigh
Roman
at Nate,
foundation.
What's this?
and then I'm going to see if I can follow the guy inside.
You no.
Yeah, no.
He slammed the door and he's like, "Go away."
I'm going, like, if he's still at the door, I'm gonna ask him if he knows where I can find any more.
Ask him.
Where can I get more weed?
Fucking useless. Alright, so I'm gonna go over to Nate and ask him, so you have no idea where he went?
If I knew him, I might be able to tell you. I met him last night on a slaving caravan. He seemed like an okay guy, but he left before I really got too much detail out of him. And then, next thing I know, I see him breaking into the shop. I try and stop him, and he punches me and disarms me and shoves me to the ground and
Punches me again.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I cannot believe that cheeky piece of crap. He's hiding around the corner, waiting for me to walk. Like, he just pops me. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Sounds like he played Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's like Counter-Strike, like knifing in the back tactic right there. Good lord.
So, what am I even looking for, Thomas?
You are looking for a shipment of no.
Hey, at least I
Essentially,
didn't
essentially
like
what it
this
is it's a bunch of eggs harvested from the lake that you've been walking around. In the very center of the lake, there's a very rare school of fish that lay highly magical eggs.
Let's see. Formation.
Essentially, you're looking for a bag of caviar.
They go great
Yes.
with toast.
A very
Like,
large bag of
magical.
caviar.
Expensive magical
Dude,
caviar.
caviar
Or
is
a bag of large caviar.
Guess I'll be back again.
I might want to cast a spell.
So does the old man.
Can I cast a spell while I'm here too?
Yeah, it's all cast.
I mean, you can all think about casting it.
Spell circle jerk anyone.
I like it.
Oh, God, Soggy Biscuit would be terrible if you played it with magic instead of...
Oh god.
I pour one disintegration
Yeah.
spell into the biscuit. Mark of
Spray into
death.
the biscuit, yeah. Spray into the biscuit.
Holy shit.
Well,
What's the big
What is it? Who's spiked tentacles of forced intrusion?
Evans.
No, okay, yeah.
Arsuvius cast it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna
That's-
go up
that's
to the
all.
front door and knock and ask if the old man has a scroll of animal messenger.
You, can I get a reflex check?
Illuminati confirmed.
God, my reflex is not high, I'll tell you that.
No capes.
Alright, so Nick,
Yo.
I got a 9 on my reflex.
you've been wandering around town.
Do I die?
What's your primary interest right now?
Mola? Money.
Finding.
Finding work.
Yeah.
Right.
Out of work amongst in your area.
So you go past the bounty office. You see a bunch of posters of people who are wanted. Rewards range from like 100 gold to 250,000.
Well, I mean, I probably think the 250,000 is my pay grade at this moment.
Out of my league.
Probably. Do you choose to go inside though?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, so you step into the mercenary guild. Right now there's no postings. They tell you to wait around, maybe something will come in for you.
No, then I just take a seat.
You're now at the DMV. Congratulations.
Take a ticket, have it seat.
Alright, Brandon, what's
Yeah.
that reflex check come out to be?
9.
Alright, the scroll of animal messenger hits you in the face.
Sweet.
It came sailing out of the new hole he has in his door.
Alright. Free scroll of animal messenger.
Swag.
So...
He's got connections.
Everyone around this house is getting concussions, is what I'm realizing.
Can I
But
find
that's
like
like
a piece of bread somewhere?
What?
Fuck.
What?
I'd like to turn my animal messenger into my
Can
pet.
I? Yes or no? I will subtract a copper for this.
I mean, you could go buy a slice of bread.
I will go buy a slice of bread.
Alright.
Alright?
Before you leave, Nate and Devin, what are you doing now?
The heat's off me, the old man's still pissed.
The heat is not off you. He's still throwing fireballs up from the second story.
No, I mean like the guards. They never. Did the guards suspect me at all, or what?
No, they're gone.
Okay. Anyway, well then I do like a flip off, like a scratch my head. Oh, sorry, old man.
He tips his fedora and shrugs and walks
My
away.
fedora, please, sir. Yeah, I say, psh, old people, and I walk away.
What were your plans before you helped me out?
I don't know. I just came to this town to try and help some people once the store was getting robbed and I get blamed for it. So I don't know. I'm gonna be all pouty about it.
An adventure, huh?
I'd like to go adventuring, yes. Some adventure sounds nice.
You know what that means?
Seeking interests, then? Well, I can't offer anything like payment, but I myself am on an interesting journey if you care to join me.
Sure. What is it?
I am looking to recover a relic which was stolen from me.
Fair enough. Have any leads?
A description of a sexy chick who stole it from me. That's about it.
She was totally.
Well, now it just sounds like you got robbed by a prostitute.
Ooh, my relic was stolen.
My sexual virility was stolen.
This is relevant to my interests.
And
Shut the hell up.
before I was captured and sold, I was heading towards insert name of large city here to get information. And now I'm here.
Guess I'll just play receiver while I wait.
Alright.
But as for now, I'm interested in just picking up any job to make some coin
I'm down.
to replace what I've lost.
Okay, let's make some money.
All right, I'm gonna remove my clothing and stand at the busiest street corner flexing on
Well,
my
let's be
cloth.
honest, you don't have much clothes. Or actually, it's like you did just buy clothes, and you're gonna take them off
Alright.
already? Jesus.
So,
I'm gonna-
you guys,
I'm gonna hang
so you
them
guys
on
are headed towards the mercenary.
on the hammer.
Freaking slut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Brandon.
Okay.
Your companion is looking at you like, well, what now?
So, I'm gonna go tear up the bread, throw it on the ground, and wait for a bird to approach.
That happens pretty much instantly in a busy street.
And then
The bird flies away, takes a shit on you.
I'm going to use the scroll of animal messenger, informing them of the situation. Just shipment stolen. What do?
Looking for rescue.
Well played, well played. No.
Buzz Lightyear, stranded on a strange alien planet. Requesting pickup.
And designate it to go back to the Wizards Guild or whatever you want to call it, where
Alright.
Can your guild be called the Whiskey Wizards?
So at this point, your companion kind of smirks at you, and he stops you from casting this spell. He's like, "I'm here to supervise your first mission for us. We're gonna figure this out."
okay, well, what do you advise?
He says it's not your fault, but I suggest that we figure out how easy it is to get back, and if it's not, then we'll just let it go. Figure something else out for your first mission.
Well, because I'm assuming that I overheard the conversation between Mr. Warlock and Mr. Mace.
Sure.
It's a hammer.
Like, I'm assuming
You guys were in the same area, so yeah.
I'm assuming I heard that, so I mean, we know what went down, and I don't think I can do that. I don't feel like getting murdered.
What's your life for a bit of magic?
So, I mean, unless you got something else in mind.
He sighs and he thinks for a second. And he says, how about this? Give me a few hours and I'll come up with something for you.
Alright.
And then he goes off to do his own thing, and he says, meet me at the square right before evening.
Meet me at the square.
Meet me at the swamp.
Okay.
Pulls out a square and drops on the ground. Meet me at the square.
I nod my head and then go. I
Take your
mean,
prints off.
I probably could.
Alright, so hours pass. No commissions have come in for you yet, Nick. Nate and Devin, you guys got at the Mercenary Guild. Saw wanted posters, you recognize the face of the dude.
How much is it worth? 200,000, you said?
There's a slash through is 200,000, now it's up to 250,000.
Ooh.
Money in the bank, pimping ain't easy.
You guys should mug him.
Hopefully. I'm gonna go mug him right now. Roll to mug.
Step 1, mug. Step 2, profit.
No, step 1,
two question
mug.
mark, yeah.
Step 2, risk control.
Alright.
Step 3.
Alright.
God damn it, Nick, stop ejecting the bullet.
So, your dude comes back to you and he says, we're gonna send you on a search and retrieve mission instead.
Is it searching for the guy who just stole the shipment and retrieving the shipment?
No. Much easier than that. We actually know about this guy, there's no way you can take him.
Thank
You
Pelor.
pussy.
Alright, so he says, conveniently, I've hired you a party, and you're going to work your way over to Lake Sondius, and there you should be able to, using your own ingenuity, locate a minor wonders item for us.
Track down
Do I
and
get to
locate
keep the wondrous item or does that go into the stores?
Huh?
Can I keep the item afterwards or does that go into the stores?
It's planted, you're going to give it back to us.
Damn. And what
Cephas.
happens if I didn't give it back to you? No. Anyway,
Alright.
The mage would fist him.
maybe.
Do we have any insurance in case these party members decide to mug me?
Yes, we've been actively scrying you this whole time.
Okay.
For your performance review.
Oh man.
And or potential post on the Celestial Network.
Sorry, you're getting fired. You didn't follow all the health and safety guidelines.
Alright, who does this party consist of?
He actually hands you the contract for the party. Nick, Nate, and Devin have all been hired for a long-term job. With a payoff of 1,500 gold.
Party leader.
Each or split?
Each. When your contract is up.
I see.
Cashier, grab it all.
And what are the terms of this contract? Just-
The terms in the most general layman way of stating it are that you need to assist the owner of the contract in obtaining a certain item, and then you will be able to claim your reward at any eligible mercenary guild.
At any
Sounds
participating burger.
Any participating McDonald's.
Yes.
While supplies last, of course.
Yeah, while supplies last. You see terms and conditions to apply.
Sounds good.
Alright.
No
So,
purchase necessary.
Brandon, you own a contract that you can redeem at the mercenary guild.
Alright.
I want these people. Sure, here you go.
There you go.
Well, I guess I'll go waltz on over to the Mercenaries Guild. And I mean
Alright.
waltz. I am waltzing over there.
Jesus.
Alright. So you stroll in. You see the three people sitting at the table. They're all holding contracts. Your
Did I get
contract
to
is
meet
blue.
them?
Theirs is yellow.
Yellow
So-
items are rarer than blue items. We win.
Nice common item.
His is orange then. Fuck you. Alright.
shit.
You go up to the counter. He points you to them. And the party is formed.
I'm going to see Nate and I'm going to heavily sigh.
This guy again. Are you gonna make it obvious that you're sighing at me, or just the fact that we're like a ragtag group?
I mean, how close together are they relative to how far away I am? Like, can he tell that I'm sighing at him?
Like physical distance?
Yes.
They're like 10 feet away from the counter.
Do I
I'm
recognize
gonna
this
look
kid
down
as the
inside
cheeky
him.
cunt who ran up afterwards saying like, "Oh, you
Like,
guys
it's going
stole
to be
the
very
shit."
much like this. I'm going to turn around and I'm gonna look and I'm gonna go.
Wait, where's Brandon's character look like? Hold on a minute. What's your character like? What's your character description?
My character is
Sexy, single, looking
5'9",
Fucking a
164.
Okay.
He's wearing
Never mind.
like
That's all I need. That's all I need. Too big for me.
too tall.
I can't take him. I
Alright.
can't fit him in, mate.
So at this point, we can pause the session and pick it up when I get back from dinner, and Brandon gets back from dishes, or we can wrap it up for the night.